Hello, I'm Professor Nanners. Thank you for volunteering for this study of the ultranatural powers of the human mind. We'll begin with a quick mental sync-up. In the waiting room, this participant was secretly given this task. We do not know yet what number they were given, but they wrote this. Now, everyone, use the power of your minds and your phones to predict where their answer belongs on this range. Try to get as close as you can. Use your device to hone in on their secret number. It's okay if you're not perfectly attuned yet. Okay, here's what everyone was able to intuit. And how close did we get? Everyone missed this one, but no worries, this was just a warm-up.
Test 1. Writing.
Now, everyone gets to answer a question. Make up a nickname.
The rest of the information about what you'll write and where your secret number sits on the range should be on your device now. Try to write an answer that will lead your fellow participants towards guessing your secret number, or just write an answer that makes sense for you. Let your inner mind guide you.
Please note that you're halfway through your time. We'll begin with this. How good at their job is a person with this nickname?
And this participant's answer. Use your device to guess the true percentage up to 100%.
After you guess, feel free to let us know what you're feeling. You can use your device to
What did we all feel was correct? Ah, a promising grouping here.
But what's correct? The closer you get, the more powerful the reading.
Let's explore a different question for a bit.
How good at cooking is a person with this nickname? Let's see the response. Encouraging conformity of guesses. The truth, however, everyone was somewhat in the zone. The writer gets points for every player that got close.
Let's cleanse our mind palettes with a new question.
How hairy is a person with this nickname? Let's see the response.
This one uses percentages.
Similar theories, good to see. But what is it? Okay, we've completed test 1. All right then, in the interest of transparency, here's what I've learned so far. similar readings on everyone so far, but what could that mean? Test 2. Drawing. Everyone will begin with a similar drawing task based on this category. Draw a face.
Craft something with your intuition.
By the way, you're halfway through your time. Oh, by the way, I'm always interested when you have extra confidence in an answer. After you choose your answer, you can tap and hold the confidence button to get bonus points for being close. But if you're more than one rung off, you'll lose points instead.
Let's begin with this question.
How badly does this person need dental care?
Let's see the response. This is on a scale from 1 to 10. Someone hit the confidence button. Nice.
Here's a bonus for that confidence.
Let's try a new question.
How hungry is this person?
Let's see the response. These readings show a consensus. And the true answer... Let's explore a different question for a bit.
How much does this look like the face of the participant that drew it?
Let's see the response.
Syncing up a bit, I see.
Here's what we were hoping to hit.
All right, that's a wrap on test 2. And now, time to review the data. Even though smiling in my species is actually a form of hostility, you can rest assured that I am smiling out of happiness.
Test 3. Writing.
Everyone will begin with a similar writing task based on this category. Make up a band or musician name. I get giddy sometimes thinking about research. We'll begin with this. How likely is it that this is a boy band?
Let's see the response. This one uses percentages.
The real answer oh dear, quite a mess.
Let's cleanse our mind palettes with a new question.
How likely is it that this band is popular with the dads?
Let's see the response.
All close together. That could be good. How close were we? Some amount of failure is to be expected.
Let's explore a different question for a bit.
How likely is it that this band has skeletons on their album covers?
Let's see the response.
You picked. But where does the truth lie?
One notable success here.
This test is done now. Okay, time to assess what we've observed so far. With brain power like this, it's unclear why your love lives are in such disarray.
We are now entering the final test.
That means the points are doubled. It's time to draw a combination of two very different things. On your device, draw something that sits on the range we've sent you, and then tap Submit. Attention, half of the time has elapsed.
Hit submit. Time's almost up. Let's begin with this question.
Where does this drawing belong between haunted house and night?
Let's see the response.
The real answer
One of you was honing in a bit. Let's try a new question.
Where does this drawing belong between tuba and bobcat?
Let's see the response.
I like what I'm seeing so far. The truth, however,
No one got it, but you were all close. Let's explore a different question for a bit.
where does this drawing belong between surprise and terror?
Let's see the response. How close were we? Maybe this can be the exception that proves the rule.
That's it for the final test.
And the gifted among you is...
Wowie, wow, wow, wow.
Who's that chimp with the clipboard and a pen?
Ah, a returning study group. Let's get right to it.
Test 1. Writing.
Write a piece of advice. So much happening under the surface. Just letting you know, half of the time has passed.
We'll begin with this.
How convincing is it that the person giving this advice knows what they're talking about?
Let's see the response. This is on a scale from 1 to 10.
Everyone is very confident on this one. But what is it?
Let's cleanse our mind palettes with a new question. How likely is it that this advice would make you the coolest person in town? Let's see the response. This one uses percentages. Everyone seems to be honing in on the same area. And the true answer... Let's try a new question. How likely is this advice to be part of an investment scam? Let's see the response. But what's correct? That concludes our first test. All right, let's review our findings. I'm seeing evidence of unprecedented power from everyone. Test 2. Drawing. Draw a tattoo. No need to overthink it, just do whatever. We've hit the halfway mark on the allotted time. Your time is up. Come on. Let's begin with this question. How likely would a person with this tattoo be to someday regret it? Let's see the response. Here's what we were hoping to hit. Let's explore a different question for a bit. How likely is it that this tattoo was drawn by a first-time tattoo artist? Let's see the response.
All close together. That could be good. The truth, however.
Let's try a new question. How likely is the person with this tattoo a murderer?
Let's see the response. How close were we?
Well, someone got close.
Test 2 is now complete. All right, let's review our findings. So little hair, yet such big full brains.
Test 3. Writing.
Make up a catchphrase.
Sensing a lot of brain activity in the room.
Just letting you know, half of the time has passed. We'll begin with this. How likely is this the catchphrase of a pirate ghost? Let's see the response.
These readings show a consensus.
But what is it?
Let's cleanse our mind palettes with a new question.
How likely is it that this is the catchphrase of a chicken farmer? Let's see the response. This is on a scale from 1 to 10. But what's correct?
Let's try a new question.
How difficult would it be to say this catchphrase out loud?
Let's see the response. does the truth lie?
We have now completed Test 3. And now, time to review the data. I hope no one needs to take a break. I'm wearing a diaper.
We are now entering the final test. That means the points are doubled.
It's time to draw a combination of two very different things. On your device, draw something that sits on the range we've sent you, and then tap Submit. Attention, half of the time has elapsed.
Quickly, time's almost up. Let's begin with this question.
Where does this drawing belong between phone and book?
Let's see the response.
Similar theories, good to see.
And the true answer? Let's explore a different question for a bit.
Where does this drawing belong between work and vacation?
Let's see the response.
The real answer?
Let's cleanse our mind palettes with a new question.
Where does this drawing belong between toes and fries?
Let's see the response.
Encouraging conformity of guesses.
Here's what we were hoping to hit.
The final test is finished.
But here is where the greatest power lies. I'm in awe of your nonsensical abilities.
Hey, it's me, Cookie, and this is Fibbage 4. I have to be employed to retain custody of my iguana, so here we are again. Hey, it's my favorite 3 to 7 people. Sorry, we meant to write jokes for every player number, but there's been so much good TV lately. And if you're watching, you can join the audience at any time. Audience members earn points by guessing the truth and fooling the players with their lies. Let's play. This is round 1, which means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer, and you'll net a cool 1,000 for finding the truth. All right, choose a category. Here's your first question. In 2013, a British man was fired from his job and faced criminal charges after people discovered he had been branding his initials on blank. Now, enter a lie on your device that's believable enough to fool the other players. If you just can't come up with anything, use the Lie For Me button to get a suggestion for half the points. Start already. Okay, those are the choices. Guess the truth on your device now. Okay, what everybody pick? Should have picked this. He was a surgeon who wanted to sign his work. Thank goodness he wasn't an optometrist. All right, choose a category. Get a load of this one. In the 80s, Frank Sinatra and Willie Nelson recorded an ad where they admitted they disagree on fashion, but we do share the same feeling about blank. Write your lies now. Okay, these are the choices. Come on, show me what you picked. Time to check in on some dead guys.
Very interesting. Dead.
U.S. President John Adams' dogs? Juno and blank. Okay, enter those lies. Okay, which one's true? Let's see how it shook out. You hate to see it. Oh no, my uncle's chain letters were right. Satan was living in the White House. This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Choose a category. How about this? If you're in the UK, for a mere $59.99, you can now subscribe to a TV service specifically dedicated to easing anxiety caused by blank. All right, type in your lies. Okay, find the truth. Moment of truth. Scientifically designed to be a resource for dog owners to alleviate the behavioral problems associated with dog separation anxiety. Let's go panning and scanning for gold.
Cookies VHS Vault.
Focus up.
There's something I should tell you.
Please, sit down, Doctor. Yes, Dr. Alcott. I know everything. Benson explained it to me.
You know the court of law has found me to be innocent.
I know. So here you'll just be Professor Julian Alcott, and the past shall be of no importance.
I'll save you the trouble of watching this one. About an hour in, you find out the guy's dark secret involves blank. Submit your lies now. Spot the truth. right, who picked what?
In a full moon, she would lose complete control of herself and transform absolutely. And her face was like a beast's.
In other words, a sort of werewolf.
I was in love with her.
Show me a category. Okay, listen up. A new fragrance said to contain one of the world's most irresistible scents was released ahead of Valentine's Day 2022 by the very romantic Blank Commission. Enter your lies now. Now, which one's the truth? Let's see what everybody picked. Named Frites by Idaho, the fragrance smells like French fries. Oh la la, romance with the works. It's time for the final fibbage, a two-part question worth triple the points. Have fun. An Australian man named Bill Edgar has made a living out of professionally blank. And Dr. Scott Green came under investigation for performing surgery and blank at the same time. Now, you're going to write one lie that sounds like it might fit in either of these two blanks. That's double the chance to fool your fellow players. And if it's believable enough to get picked for both blanks, I'll send a bonus your way. Make sense? I'm giving you some extra time. You'll be fine. Time's halfway gone. Better hurry it up. Okay, here's what you're working with. These questions have two different truths, so for now, just pay attention to this one. Find the truth for just this question now. Okay, now it's this blank's time to shine. Select the truth for just this question now. Okay, how do we do? One lie fits all. highlighted double duty. Should have picked this. Even though Dr. Green used Zoom to protest a traffic ticket while he was in surgery, everything went fine, so Bill's services were not needed.
Fibbage for time to lie some more. Fibbage for the game that I adore. Can you tell a fib from the truth? Are you a sleuth? Fibbage for not the fibbage of your fibbage for so much more to explain.
I done tricked you. Three, two, one. Howdy, humans. Welcome to Junktopia. Y'all may have noticed I've turned you into frogs. But don't worry, I'll poof one of you right back if you make the most profit reselling some strange antiques. See, I love weird old human things, but I hate their boring backstories. That's why I need you. Here's the plan. First, I'll take you to a local shop to buy a mysterious item. Then you're gonna name that item and give it some funny details. Make me laugh, gosh darn it. Finally, it's time to showcase your silly item so your peers can appraise it. The money you paid for your item will be subtracted from the appraisal value, and voila! You've flipped it for a profit. Hopefully. The frog with the most money at the end of the game wins. Think of it like a quest to get your bodies back. A real Zero's journey. It's shopping time. There should be 3 items on your device now. Some stuff to think about. The item you get is going to be appraised based on the funny backstories you're going to write. So buy something you think you can make hilarious. Buying a more expensive item means you'll get just a little bit less profit when you flip it. When it comes to winning, there's more than one way to skin a unicorn. Hey, little tadpoles, join our audience and play along. And that concludes the shopping. I hope you like that dumb thing you bought. Now it's time to flip these babies. Let's start with a name. What should people scream in terror when they see your item? Next, dream up 2 hilarious facts about your item. For each fact, you can either fill in one of 2 prompts or write something of your own. Spin me a tale. Your time starts now. Get hopping. That's it. Pack it up, Herman Smellville. Hope you're proud. It's time to show off your items. It's time to appraise the items we just saw. Here's a recap of the weird stuff we were forced to look at. For each pair, pick the item that had the funnier facts. Try your best to recall your laws. All of the tabulations have been made. It's time to see what these toilet puppies are worth. The final value is... And you got it for... Let's see who's jumping ahead. A flip so nice, we'll do it twice. You're gonna go shopping again, except this round, there's gonna be a mystery item. Could be anything. A treasure for a song, or complete trash for a very expensive song. You shopped till you dropped, and now it's time to stop. Time's running out to get that second fact in. Time's up. I can feel the creativity in the air. It's giving me an intimate rash. Time to show off the objects you are proud owners of. treasure is the frogs we made along the way. My God. Prepare your appraisals. Calculations concluded. Time to see how much these barf bags are worth. The appraisal value is... And you snagged it for... Almost to the finish line. Time to consider all your items at once. I want you to give your object collection a name. Write a title that unifies your set now. It's time to review the collections. Select the best sets of items. Time to reveal the winner, who will shed their amphibian glory to be a yucky human again. Frogo to Humanus. Oh, oopsie.
Gotta figure